Dougie, just a look back at Saturday now against Celtic. An unfortunate defeat in the exit in the Cup, but you always knew it was going to be a tough game.
Yeah, it was always going to be tough. We know the strengths of Celtic and what they bring to the game, the players they've got. But Gareth, I'm really proud of what the boys gave. Overall, obviously disappointed to get out of competition, but what they gave in the game itself was brilliant. Obviously, first 15 minutes I thought they were well in the game, had some good opportunities, and then again we lose a goal to the VAR incident, which is disappointing. But we don't want to dwell on that. It was always going to be a difficult game. It wasn't going to define our season, and we look forward now to Arbroath.
Looking at Saturday now against Arbroath, finally, it feels like forever we're back at Capo. You'll be pleased to be back here. Yeah,
it's been a long time. I feel for the fans, also the players, because I've not really had a chance to play at home since the end of October. So it'd be good to get back in home soil, and hopefully we can pick up a good result. Again, this season I've said that on numerous occasions that Arbroath have been a real tough opponent for us this season, and that's testament to Dick and his staff and the players, obviously, to keep going. They're not in the best position, but they show that they've still got a fighting spirit there at Arbroath. So again, credit to Dick for that. But again, it's about us. We give them the respect, but we're going there, or we're coming here on Saturday, obviously, to win the game.
You mentioned how tough a side Arbroath have been coming up against this season and even last as well. And you also talk about last time down here at Capo against Arbroath, it was a performance that you weren't too pleased with. You'll be hoping to improve on that? Yeah,
definitely. Like I said, I've said it before, that it was probably the worst performance of the season. None of the boys turned up that day, and credit to Arbroath, they took their opportunities when they came along and deservedly left with a 2-1 victory. But again, on Saturday, it's a totally different game. We've got a couple of new players in. Team will be different. We've got a couple of injuries, suspensions, so obviously we'll pick the best team that I think can go win the game.
Of course, last time out against Arbroath up at Gayfield, it was a game almost two halves. You went in at half time with a lead, wanting to build on that, and then it was a quick conceding quickly in the second half and just not able to get back into it from there.
Yeah, in the previous game up there, obviously we, like you said, Lewis McGrath scores a fantastic solo goal, but in the first half we had good opportunities to extend our lead. But then I told them in important, so the first 5-10 minutes of the second half, and we lose a goal within 2 minutes, which was disappointing. To be fair to Arbroath, they came at us, had some good opportunities themselves, but again, in the game we had a stonewall penalty turned down, and it just shows you the decisions of the last few weeks and how important it is for the referees to get the big decisions correct.
You mentioned signings there as well. Obviously, now at the confirmation of George Oakley signing, just a quick word on him.
Yeah, listen, George is a player that I've been keen to try and get for a while. I tried to get him during the summer. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to an agreement, and I told George at the time to not hang about. It wasn't fair on him. He had to go and look out after himself, and he eventually went and signed for Inverness. But I've kept tabs on George. He's a player that I like. He's a player that I've played with at Inverness. I know what George's all about, and I think in this environment and in these times where the window's open, you have to be one step ahead of people. And I think over the last few months, myself and Andy have been doing that, and it's testament to the club as well for giving us the backing to go and try and get in bodies. But George's a terrific player to have, terrific guy, and obviously he'll be just bursting now to get that opportunity to go and play. I don't think he got the desired game time that he deserved at Inverness.
When we spoke last week, you said you'd hoped to be sitting here this week now with 1 or 2 new signings. Is there any news and more possible incomings?
Yeah, listen, there's maybe another one. I'm just obviously waiting to hear back from the other team to allow us to bring the lad in on loan. That can take a little while. If it doesn't come to anything, I'm pretty happy with what we've got. But obviously we lost Lewis on Saturday as well. Lewis had to come off with an injury, and it's after he's been to hospital. That's a bit worse than I initially thought. So I don't know how long Lewis has got to be out for. It could be weeks, it could be months. We just need to wait and see in the next couple of weeks the diagnosis of the extent of the injury.
We spoke as well a couple of times in the week about the fans, the contribution they've paid. 2,200 at Celtic Park on Saturday. They'll play a massive part this Saturday as well. Yeah, listen, I keep saying the same thing. I've been banging the drum for weeks now about the fans home and away. They've been terrific, and obviously Saturday, per se, and obviously the players got to do the outcome or the scoreline. But I think
the backing that they gave us for the full 90 minutes was superb, and if we can get that for now at the end of the season with the 10 games we've got at home, they'll be our real 10th man. Hopefully they can kick us on to where we want to be come the end of the season.
You just addressed the unfortunate news with Strappy being out for however long. Just apart from Strappy, is there any team news ahead of who's missing?
Nah, only really Lewis picked up that unfortunate knock. Just like I say, we need to just leave it to the medical team to deal with, and hopefully in the next week to 2 weeks we get a diagnosis for how long he actually is going to be out for. It's a blow for him because he was starting to hit a wee bit of form, because at the start of the season we were struggling, and he was told that, and then like I say, he's come into a bit of form, and like I say, just I hope for him that it's not a season-ending injury, because like I say, we started to have a wee bit of form, but it gives another player an opportunity to come in and try and stake a claim and to get the jersey every week in that position.